We should be live on twitch.tv/measure840 and also on the YouTube. I fucking hate how this this thing fucking minimizes whenever I'm clicked off it for some reason, but whatever.
It does. Also, it sounds like after you said your Twitch thing, it sounds like you said E40.
Eduardo 40 is always with us. Me naming my horse Eduardo 40 because I hate him. Right.
I mean, you call him E40. I call him Eduardo 40.
Was the Kokichi master supposed to summon me poop? Yes, it was. Alright, hold on, let me...
Also, for some reason, someone does to him as...
Hello there, the Kokichi Oma in chat.
Oh, it's the Kokichi.
It is the real Kokichi Oma.
It's the Kokichi from Genshin Impact.
Yeah. Also, hello,
The
E-Fighter.
It's that guy.
Yeah, Eduardo Fighter.
Eduardo Fighter.
Alright.
That's so dumb, I love it.
Hello, Eduardo Fighter.
Eduardo.
Hello, Xeon. What is up? Everything should be set up. It started a little early today, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I need more pictures of that guy. Oh my god. Zhao's makeup wipe. You need severe help.
Yeah, they do.
Especially, hasn't it been a few days since you actually, like, been in stream for, like, more than 20 minutes?
It has been.
Oh.
Like,
you cut out a little bit, but it's fine. How would I... Zhao's makeup wipe. You need, like, to be put in a clinic of sorts. Bassie, you might be forced to deal with them.
I only deal with old people.
I need to go now. Maki will kill me since I locked Kaido up.
Alright, Kokichi Oma. What I was gonna say, oh my god, I love the fucking Komodo Dragon Pog emote so goddamn much. Right? I fucking love Komodo dragons, okay?
I mean, they are cool. Like real life dinosaurs.
They are.
Pocket sized.
They're
I
so...
like pockets and dinosaurs.
They are so cool. I can't even lie. They're some of the best. I don't know. No, honestly, they're the thing. You know how much I love fucking crocodiles and alligators? They're like up there with them.
Yeah.
Alright, it's
I
that
keep one
serious.
as a friend. I want to befriend one. Not as a pet, but as a friend.
Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna lurk since I didn't play this game yet. So, alright, yeah, that's fine. You actually joined at the worst trial of the game, so by like quite a bit.
Yep, that just means that the other trials are better than this one.
Yes. Well, okay, this one's not good, but
okay, well, you should go back and watch the others.
Well, that's a lot. That's asking a lot. We're like 20 hours in, and this is like the second. This is the third trial.
I'm just saying.
I want to do Kokichiify instead of Scarify. God. Alright. We're gonna begin the class trial.
Is that like Yesifying?
You know how like people edit Scaramouche's face onto new characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Kokichi. I'm pretty sure we explained this last time as well. We don't need an explanation of the class trial. This is
Last trial, someone was killed.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
You have to identify who the killer is, and I hope it's not me.
Disruptions. I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
Please don't have. Please don't
I
have.
can tell Monokuma is overcompensating.
All right, it's just
for high
scary. Yeah,
self-consciousness.
that's yeah. Also, it's color palette as well for
Oh yeah,
Kokichiifying. Yeah. So I'm tempted to do that, but Kokichi's. You should Kokichiify me. Just make up wipe. That would be funny.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy
But
act
then
from you
Mushu will be the
weirdos.
ultimate dictator.
No, ultimate supreme leader. Okay.
No dictator, you can't. That's his copyright.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be 2 killers.
Alright, I need a picture of your model. Bro, this is all I got.
Or rather,
Literally on screen right now.
What do you mean?
Bro, I have, there's about
There's about
6 people or 6 images of me that in the entire world, alright?
Like 6 official images. The rest
Yeah.
we don't talk about.
There's
Yeah,
more
thanks.
images of fan art than there are actual art.
It'll be a mess if
That is true.
going on.
I think it's a good thing to have more fan arts of yourself.
Oh, you know we're starting off strong because we have to discuss if a revived corpse is the blackened. Amazing.
I don't know what that even means.
You're okay. I don't need. Okay, hold on. There was the motive for Chapter 3 was a Necronomicon that could revive a dead student, and we're unsure if it
This
worked.
crime was committed by the recently deceased.
Hold on. Okay.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Alright. Well, Kokichi, you as well, because go to.
So, ritual.
No, the ritual didn't work. Stupid head. Can't even believe you suggest that. Gonta Gokahara.
Am I also being
I don't
cookie-ified?
think
You
Angie's
might be.
ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon
Oh, no.
Monokuma showed us,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to burn the Necronomicon
I am-
in the ritual.
I feel very productive today, considering I'm streaming, and I also made a video. And also I cleaned the house. And like,
That's very good.
and my sister's coming over and we're getting sushi. And I'm making slut brownies.
If Angie's
You guys aren't even
ritual
ready.
had
I'm
succeeded,
still at what?
the
Slut
book would have been
brownies.
gone.
What does that even mean?
So, you know what a slut is, right?
Yes, I have
So she
enough.
must have been killed
So,
before the
you
ritual
take one
was
of them.
complete.
Then
And you don't put them in the brownies. No, that's not what it is.
Culprit.
You don't put me in the brownie?
No. Basically what they are is they're Oreos with cookies on top with brownie batter, and then you cook it all in one pan.
Well,
Oh, I've had those
no way,
before.
Dad.
Yeah. They are so fucking good.
I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the
I think they have a
Ultimate
different name
Academy.
for that.
As long
What was
as
that?
you use the Necronomicon.
I think they have a different name.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's
I don't
possible.
remember.
But it's
Well,
true.
I like the name
I'll
slut brownies.
never lie about motives.
It's very in your face. You know?
Yep.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raise
What brownies?
I can't
Yeah,
believe
slut
you
brownies.
Wasted such a perfectly good motive.
Alright.
You should have
Bessie,
been
your
able to
European
bring
mind
them
couldn't
back to life.
possibly comprehend them.
Monodam is still alive.
Wish I
though.
could not understand.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodam's corpse.
Oh, so resurrecting the dead was actually possible this
Well, excuse
whole
me.
time?
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Oh god.
I don't know about Tenko.
Actually, I
Pretty
do
fucking sure
wondering
Kyo
how
murdered Angie.
you could creature-fied versions of ourselves.
Why?
Don't
What about
play
him?
dumb with me, creep show.
How will we see the
I already
creature-fied
know what
versions
happened.
of ourselves?
Shadows make what wonder they eventually make the edit. They're probably gonna send it. Up about Nikorekio is not hot, okay?
Who's correct here?
Guy with the mask.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
I mean, I can see
And
it.
it was found in Kyo's
Don't get me
research
wrong, but he
lab,
is not.
which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But
Shut
anyone
up.
could have taken that katana, you see. So that rusty katana was
It
the murder
is.
weapon.
I don't say it's Xiao.
We're the only one who cared about
We
that
expect.
thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana.
Xiao is like
Just
a dog.
admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Ichi is the mailman.
You went to the classroom, broke it.
Fine, let me. I've made a mistake!
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research.
I need to fucking read all of these again.
Search lab. Which makes you.
I don't remember.
You went to the classroom.
What? I don't know either. And Angie wouldn't have let him. Is that because of fucking Mugi's account? Hold on. Okay.
The culprit used
I'm
the
so
katana
good
to
at this
kill
game.
Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab, which makes you.
Yeah.
Should have rushed the katana with the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana. Just admit it, you shitty worm.
Oh, excuse me.
You went to the classroom, broke.
You have been excused.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. Do you know that's wrong?
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
So give us something to talk about.
And Kyo is not a member.
Did you know
Open the door for him.
Uh-huh.
that
Kyo couldn't have killed
I know I have
if he
another
wanted to.
random like you.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
Like I had this
So
I'm
whoever
gonna
killed
talk about
Angie
theory.
must have been one of the
Today I was
students.
listening to a few old like marching songs.
Yeah.
I was doing
Like
a
from
bit
the
to lead you to
events.
the right answer.
Say that again.
19th century. So I was listening to a few marching songs from the 19th century.
Clever.
Yeah.
You
And
can
like
just ignore
before
that.
World War One, war was like
The
a chipper
remaining
thing.
student council
People
members
were happy to go to war.
Kiba,
Yeah.
Then World War One
Tsumugi,
and
Hina.
everything changed.
Well, it can't be
Yeah,
Hina.
because-
It was
He
not
was besties with Angie.
Yeah, because war was bad.
I trust their friendship.
Very
It's
bad.
always been
You guys do too.
since then war has not
right?
been fun.
War has gotten significantly worse over the past 150 years.
Can we trust their friendship so readily? Obviously.
Some of the marching songs have gotten worse.
Yeah, I can't think of any recent marching songs because they don't basically exist.
That trims our list of
Yeah,
suspects
they
down
don't.
to 3.
Also, she has to make a point. Yes, there was Kokichi there.
The culprit is one of those 3 people.
Your husband.
You mean one of those 2 people? Cause a robot ain't
Okay.
evil, Jack.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
The culprit
I'm wondering why is it always the same people who like Zhao?
Well,
What was that?
It's always the same person who likes these characters, like Kokichi, Zhao, Fenty.
Yeah, all they're allergic to men above the height of
Stick up for me
5'2".
too.
I think like all of them are like under 5'4".
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez. I'm not the culprit.
But like they have like contrasting personalities as well.
Yeah, I like
Let me just speak
Izuru
to-
and Korekio if they're below 5'5". Okay, fine. You have 2 characters you like there.
You must consider other
Like,
possibilities.
is it a height thing?
I don't really know
This
what specifically.
That's what I'm wondering, because like they have very different personalities. Like, Fenty to Zhao,
not just
Uh,
anyone could open that door.
Kokichi, different personalities,
Only student
They're-
council members had a.
but the same people.
Kokichi's caught in retina line. They're over 5'5". Korekio, I think, is exactly 6 foot, and I think Izuru is like 5'10" or something.
It wasn't just student council members that could have opened.
Anyways,
this
as you're saying.
door.
Yeah, it's always the same people who like these characters, even though they have more personalities. Makes no sense. Like, is it just like a physical thing?
I don't
Like
know.
they're
I was referring to Kyo.
all small, thin.
Yeah, okay, they say if they're over 5'3", they're a hard pass.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking.
That's just Zhao's makeup white.
Yeah. Why these people like... I don't know. They're like people who, I guess, are kind of under the... what people perceive as emo, I guess.
Oh, that happened?
I don't
But
really...
then they also
You wanna
like
pretend you don't
have just like, I forgot his name, but the guy from Inazuma was like animal.
No, oh, Hazo.
Staring at me like that.
No, not Hazel, the other one. The white head one with the red streak.
Oh, Kazuha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did it.
Kizuzu.
I
That's
see a
on the
silhouette
position.
of a man. Skirmish. Will you do the fandango?
I killed Angie.
Oh,
Thank you, Shaz Makeup Wife.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
Thank you for a clean reference.
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me. All along.
Which I think that's why I do love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
yeah.
Because it has lots of Queen references. Like part 4 is like a ton of Queen references. Also part 6, the like
No joke.
big bad
I
is called
thought that
Made
if I
in Heaven.
confessed, I could atone for
It's
myself.
also another Queen song.
By the way, you said also because, quote, and he's a liar.
Helped. I feel so much better.
That's why.
Wait,
Yes.
so Kokichi really is culprit?
Shaz Makeup Wife will hurt you.
I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
Why is your type
No,
this man?
definitely not.
No,
a lie.
no.
I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey,
Hello, Jaquan.
Then let me ask you, culprit.
Hello, Jaquan.
How did you lock
Jaquan,
the
I'm
room?
curious on who you think it is that murdered Angie.
Huh?
We don't care about who killed
It's the same
Tenko.
as opening it. You picked the door closed from the outside.
Well, I like Tenko.
Well, she's dead, and the trial is about finding
No, she's
Angie's
dead.
murder, not Tenko's.
Huh? What doesn't make sense?
Tenko will be
You locked
missed
the door
with
by
that
picking
fun.
it? Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room.
Insert
They
white
used a
woman.
different method.
What different method?
All right, I think it's.
Yeah,
Alright.
Mumbles. Use your big
We also
boy
already
voice
just
and
cleared
explain
Korekio.
yourself.
Don't be Ganta.
There were 2 doors to the
All right.
classroom.
Why? Do you think Gonta wouldn't murder? I mean, look at the ferociousness in his eyes.
He's like a gorilla, but peaceful.
The door that was locked last to seal the room was the back door.
That's it.
Still smart.
The back
Like the
door.
back rooms.
That's
Yes,
how the
like the
labels
back rooms
unlocked
trademark.
room mystery.
Yeah.
The
I don't
back
want
door
it to
had
be
a
Ganta
sliding
because I
lock,
don't like
yes?
Gentle Gorilla to
How was
die.
it locked from the outside?
What was that?
I don't want it to be Ganta.
Not the Gonta
The culprit
Gokuhara.
used a certain
Old
Yeah,
man.
he's like a gentle gorilla.
He's like a gentle gorilla. The tool that was used to lock. Oh, God! Wait, actually, this one's not too bad. Never mind. We gotta play this fuck ass mini game.
At least it's not Hangman's Gambit.
It's at least not Hangman's Gambit, bro. You are so right for that. All right, fuck that game.
They had like 3 times to attempt to make it good, and each of them failed.
Yeah, all of them. It's really impressive how they made something bad in so many different ways.
It's like they could have done anything, but no.
That's it.
I see it.
He used the katana to lock the door. Don't ask.
How do you?
That's not
Gold
important.
katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit
Bro, it'll
used that
actually make
hidden
sense, trust
knob
me.
of The sliding lock to lock the door.
Last time someone said that to me, I got very.
Sliding lock because
Don't worry, it'll all make sense clearly.
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that
You know,
katana
the fucking golden katana has been relevant in all 3 games.
Oh,
Evidence rings a bell.
Yep.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
No one cares what you would do with Scaramouche, Zhao's makeup wife. We don't care.
We
Now,
can-
that doesn't
we can
matter
only
anymore.
assume, and we don't want to
Let's
know.
not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana.
These are not freaky hours.
So that means the culprit used the katana.
Alright,
to
you
move
both
You
the
have
put
to
the
take off
T5
the-
now. Are you gonna send it in,
Wait,
I
how
guess it
did
would be
they
in
move
fan
the
art, yeah.
katana?
Yeah,
From
it would be.
the clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. No one in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
Alright, I still don't got an email working for Discord. How didn't you you had one working not too long ago.
It
Well,
must have been for a different
How
purpose,
do you not
right?
have an email for Discord?
I don't know.
That's makeup life. Concern me.
It wouldn't let me log back in. You need to remember, like, how to log in.
Or if not even that, just like save
Hey,
your
I get to run over hookers! Let's go! Sorry,
I'm sorry, what?
I get to run over hookers.
Huh? Are
You don't
seeing
remember?
it in GTA?
Yeah, look, I'm getting ready to run over them, okay?
Okay, that would actually be okay.
It'll happen in a minute. Just
I
make
don't
it
think
quiet.
that's what that means.
Yeah, not quite. And not exactly what those words there mean, but good try, I guess.
It's trying.
Alright, yeah, I just hate their efforts.
I don't want them to try. It's like we guess it shall make a wipe you're into them. Again.
Yeah, we really don't care if you are. No one cares. Thinking time. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? It was the katana's hilt.
I think Blue's Clues.
Oh yeah, ran over my first hooker of the day.
Yeah,
All right, I bet you're really jealous.
I know I am.
All right, many people wish they could do what I do here.
I just like the usually.
Yeah. Wait, were you saying
I
Chucker?
have-
No, no, I did not say Chucker.
Checker. That's a surprise reference to Tucker.
You know, who could have... Alright, who could have fucking imagined that the fucking... that Danganronpa, a murder mystery game would have a mini game where you surfboard and where you run over hookers. And they're so fucking good.
And I know it. That makes no sense. It's also Japanese as well.
Oh, wait, we're about to get another thinking time. Alright. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? It was stabbed into the effigy. Oh yeah, second
Okay.
hooker acquired. Oh yeah. Also, Jaquan said hey, and I think he fucked off, because he hasn't said anything, even after asking him a question.
Yeah. He comes and goes, you know?
I'll tag
It's like
Bassy
the
on
wind.
TikTok real quick. Okay, yeah, you tag Bassy.
Can you just, like, DM me?
No, because their Discord isn't working. I think.
I mean, on like, TikTok.
Ask a better question than FN.
What a better question would there be than to ask who the murderer of the murder mystery game is?
It was Zhongli.
It was Zhongli. It was Zhongers. Hey, I'm going 200 kilometers an hour down the highway running over hookers. Bassy, can you relate? Alright.
I can.
Alright. I know this is your favorite pastime.
Yeah. Do it every Thursday.
I got it!
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
This is such like an unnecessary setup for a murder.
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
Oh yeah, there.
Then, if you let end of course, the katana would
Literally, how do I check where I've been tagged?
I don't know. I don't use TikTok. I have a TikTok now. It's all just my YouTube Shorts, and I should probably link that everywhere.
To push the lock into place?
You should do that.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave.
Just make a why you change your name so
This
many
would cause the
times.
spinning katana to hit the sliding
Yeah, I just want to say, right, the what is it, on my video on like how to make Emily in D&D, someone asked me to make Nilu in D&D, and I already have a perfect idea, because Nilu is honestly not that hard to make, because you'd probably just make her a bard. So I don't know how I can. I'm not sure how I would like have the mega blooms. What are some explosive things in D&D?
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if
Excuse
the
me.
culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking.
Hey, Bassie, what's your opinion on pickled cheesecake?
I'm sorry, what?
Pickle
Student council
cheesecake.
didn't say that.
That sounds like a sin in multiple factors.
In any case,
What's wrong with it?
probably used the murder weapon for this trick.
Culinarily, that's a sin.
Is it against your
It
religion?
had to have been the right length
Yes.
to hit the
Why?
sliding lock from the
What's wrong with it?
I think that's.
The culprit
think it says
couldn't
never
hold
have
long
pickled
enough in
cheesecake.
my lab, so they sent him
Alright.
for the katana.
Where's cheesecake from? I don't.
The other effigies were only
Cheesecake
hung up, so we
Factory.
thought it was some kind of ceremony.
Oh yeah,
That way.
bro. I'm gonna be banned from the Cheesecake Factory for life, which is probably good because that shit's overpriced as fuck.
Hey, Jen, did you want to go to a cheesecake factory?
The lock closed.
Okay, the thing is, I want to go because the cheesecake is really good, but I don't want to pay for it.
I don't want to completely ignore that possibility.
Bruh.
But I can't
Hello,
imagine
son.
the culprit would have done all this just for
Hello.
Fuck you saying bruh for?
If that's the case, then
That
Kokichi's confession
Sanjao
earlier
Miko.
was actually...
Seriously?
I'll step
You
in.
fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi.
Right?
I saw a cheesecake factory for the first time in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You guys got
What do you think about the Cheesecake Factory there in Cleveland, son?
You're telling the truth.
Oh,
this
they're in
time,
Cleveland?
right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
It
Oops.
looked cool
I
as
wanted
hell.
to lure the
Okay,
culprit
yeah,
out.
Cheesecake Factories look really cool. They're just super fucking expensive.
If I claim to be the culprit, then the real culprit
I have
was me
never
as
been
well.
so disappointed
get
in
me?
my life.
And if
Yeah.
they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious.
True, all they did was just plaster Zhao's
We
It
only
didn't go
passed
my way
Pingto
because
/3.
Shuichi
What was
butted in
that?
my plan.
post Kokichi's face over our faces.
And also,
You aimed at
Fucking
me.
lies. Go
yeah,
sit
you
in
can
the corner
send it
and
over.
play
We
with
have passed
yourself.
it though.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll start right now.
I want to go to the Cheesecake
All right,
Factory, but I don't want to
so
fucking
who's the
pay for it
asshole
because that
who set
shit's
up this
too much.
You, I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Cum dumpster! Finally! Someone finally called me a cum
Bro.
dumpster!
This game, me playing this game is not a good look in just any way.
Yeah, I have
We
a
must focus
potential
not on the
confession.
locked room,
What?
but on who entered
Is the
and
cheesecake
who
in the Cheesecake Factory actually good?
Only
Yes,
one
it's
of the
really good.
student Therefore, the
Okay, good,
culprit
I'm gonna go
must
there.
be among their
Alright.
I
At
love
least when I
cheesecake.
had it a long time ago, I don't know if the quality has remained constant, but when I had it, it was like, oh my fucking god. I wanted to keep eating even after I was completely full.
Don't forget Himiko.
Oh,
She's
wow, is
also a
that
part
good?
of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a
Correct.
suspect.
Also, something yes, I forget if you're still here. I know how to
That
make an
contradicts what you
eat
said earlier.
in
Which
Red
I
Dead.
can prove using my
Yeah,
recording
also,
function.
son, that is in fact Correcchio
It's
over
fine.
there.
It's just a waste of time.
Mr. Correcchio.
You, a suspect?
the weird guy.
Never kill Angie.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next?
I love him.
I want to hear
Oh my God.
everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should
That's
explain
so many
themselves
emotes at
thoroughly.
the same time.
It is. Who do they love?
might catch him
If
with
it's
their pants
Kokichi,
down.
I'm not sharing him. They said Correctio,
Anyway,
and you also
I
don't
wanna
own
ask the
Kokichi.
suspect rangers,
I don't
what
think
should we talk about?
Kokichi would like
What
that.
should we say to get ourselves off the suspect
Alright.
list?
Don't be
Guys,
possessive
I
over
want to hear what you think.
Cat, what are you saying, Cat? You don't own Kokichi. You don't own a fictional character.
Sort of a difficult.
Gonta not smart enough
Are
to
you-
know answer to that.
Actually, though, like, you can own a fictional character.
Yes.
Not
it's difficult
just
to
Makeup Art
formulate a
doesn't
logical
own
response to that question.
Kokichi.
Like, they don't own the rights to
Not
Kokichi.
articulate with
Just
words,
owning the
huh?
rights
Don't
isn't
you
like
guys
as in
wanna prove
the
your
whole
innocence?
concept of Kokichi. Like you don't just own the
They don't trust you
concept
one
of
bit, and I don't
Kokichi.
blame 'em. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just
Imagine owning
Angie?
the rights to
I got you
Kokichi.
exactly where I want
Alright.
Himiko.
Oh my god.
What do you
Hey, could you
mean?
actually
What?
The two victims
own the
could have
right
been
to
killed
a
by two separate
specific character from
murderers, you know.
Danganronpa?
No,
Yes.
because they're not
I
for
know you
sale.
can-
First blackened, responsible
I know,
for the
but
first
if you
victim.
were, you could.
Okay, theoretically,
Who killed
you can
Angie?
own the rights, but like the concept of
Until we solve
Kokichi does
Angie's
not
case,
belong to.
Tenko's case is meaningless.
Like you can't exactly like after a character is kind of like
It's not
public
meaningless.
after a while, it's like, it's kind of hard to just like gatekeep the entire concept as your own,
It's meaningless.
because people are gonna do their own interpretations of everything.
Poor Tenko. How could you do
It's
this
just
to
like-
her?
Like Sherlock Holmes. Like that.
Stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give two shits about
But I
Tenko
get
when she was
modern
alive.
interpretations of Sherlock
But
Holmes.
now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough.
Like, they always make him
No.
not human in a way.
It's no surprise he'd
Yeah.
do that. I know I
Like, they make him like
Tenko
unemotional. Like,
Oh, excuse me.
in the original like novels, he was like very emotional.
before. I should've
Yet,
faced
he
Tenko.
was like,
Poor
his
Kunai.
emotional intelligence was very high.
No,
Huh?
it's too late.
Like in the original like novels,
Sure.
Sherlock Holmes was like actually very emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, why are we talking about this?
It's way too late to realize that.
I was
now.
just talking about how the modern
Our
interpretation
only
of Sherlock
option
Holmes
is
I
to
do not like.
face her death
Oh.
head-on.
Yeah,
I think
face
I
her.
don't
It's not about owning a character.
yeah.
Himiko,
I don't really care for Sherlock
I
Holmes just at
understand
all.
what you're going through.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna help
I
you
don't
out.
think he
Let's work together to find the truth.
at least whenever I think of Sherlock Holmes, I think of
I'm not gonna
him
let
solving
anyone
things that are
say
like
her death
in
didn't
like a
matter.
completely unconventional way, but still somehow doing it.
Kaito.
Because like, he's Sherlock Holmes, not because it actually makes sense.
Is in fact the Sherlock Holmes.
Death curse. I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival.
Why do you want Emiko to die?
Just as bad as a hit and run.
What did Himiko do to you?
Bro, all she's been this entire game, she's just been fucking depressed.
You should actually tell us something you don't like depressed people.
Is it because you feel you have to compete with her for Kokichi's affection? Is that what? You're jealous?
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now.
If she's not
Taking his
Kokichi,
pain?
can need Scara, Venti, or Zhao.
Even if this trial isn't for her,
And
in order for us to
I'm just saying that Kokichi is more likely to like Himiko than you. Alright? As in, your chances are 0.
It's true.
You
It's like he is fictional.
noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were 2 different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then.
This is one of
Perhaps that
trials
will
I wasn't
provide us a
feel
clue.
guilty of using a guide FO.
Yes, this trial is
4 asterisk.
just the most bullshit stuff ever, and like how
What are we talking
it
about
was
first?
logistically set up.
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list
It's
of suspects.
I don't. It isn't the worst designed case in terms of logistics, but it's near the bottom.
So everyone there's
But why is this
suspicious.
disrespected sausage rolls from Greg's? Yeah. I don't stand for this.
What is that? Sausage roll from Greg's? What?
Can YouTube not stop while I
It's a
playing
very
Roblox?
British reference.
People who attended the seance were.
I was wrong.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, because it was Korekio, Shuichi. It's these four. There.
That's it.
I'm so good. My memory is amazing. You guys wouldn't even
It was
know.
me, Kyo, Himiko,
Like the
and
Sherlock
Koichi.
Holmes.
Yes, I'm like the
So
Sherlock
those
Holmes.
4 are the culprits.
Don't I look just like him?
Oh, Himiko's still
I mean,
culprit?
with his hair.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the 4 is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Alright, I have one reason to pest Korekio. He's over. We get it that you like people who like are on your height level, okay? We get it!
Okay. I don't like Korekio, it's just so weird looking.
Also,
Yeah, see, you could do a
suspects
Korekio
only
cosplay, I'm just saying.
participated in the seance.
You have the lengthy body for it.
Every room had a
Oh!
feature.
We got raided by a party by Brando
Brando
V2.
is in the base with 1
Yay,
views.
we got
Oh,
hitters.
Hello.
Maybe one guy, but not that
Oh
one.
god, what the fuck was the question here? How did the culprit get? Is it the corner of the room there? Accidentally,
You're talking about under the floor.
just hear the fucking bells ringing from Meet the Spy. I fucking love. I set that as my raid sound effect.
Yeah.
How goes the Dangan and the Rompa? The Dangan and the Rompa is going surprisingly well. Well, actually, this trial is actually not very good. You picked a bad trial to raid on.
It's going swimmingly.
But we're having a fun time, regardless, even if the trial is not very good.
If we consider
Talk about the college or anything else that isn't
is
Danganronpa
another
related.
suspect.
I say this is the one bad trial in this game, okay? All the other ones are really good.
It's appealing
Supposedly.
for me.
Alright, I have a question for
I can
Kokichi.
see
Will he cosplay?
the true
No, he will
identity
not.
Of Tenko's killer.
He will absolutely not do that. Alright, why?
Can we just get this over with?
Bro, I'm trying, alright?
The culprit sneaked in.
Oh,
during the
it took me a minute to get what you meant by that.
Under the floor.
It's like, why would you cosplay them?
black during the seance. How could they even see if they were
And like, that makes sense.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
Try harder.
You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? No. Hold on a second.
I wonder when the
could have
dream
used
kind
that
of Shima
function to
appears
get
again.
under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
Because
Or
I
else
know she's
something
gonna
bad
be
will
it.
happen.
Alright, try harder. I'm trying, okay?
Hold on a second.
He used his robot
Not
function
this
to commit the
civilian.
murders.
Hold on a second. The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Black during
I'm trying to remember exactly,
The villain had a light. I mean, flashlight function.
could have used that function. Or
No, it's not that. Are you Kazuha? Cause you have my. That's not very good. So wasn't that?
The
What
culprit
is...
sneaked in during the seance.
I have no idea what that
And
even.
crawling under the floor.
I just.
Oh god. Oh, excuse me. Alright, has Kokichi seen my... Oh my god.
So he should see my future partner. If not, he should pick. He will not be your future partner. I'm going to tell you he is not real. He is in fact fictional.
But it was pitch black. Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see?
Had a
There we go. Ha, correct you, stupid head. God, I'm so good at solving mysteries when I look up the answers. You guys don't even know.
Under the floor.
Look up the answer.
I don't want to sit here like and like force everyone to see me try every combination because it's just not fun.
It would have leaked through, and we would have seen it.
So you know.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Fucking clanker.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat
What's your
poor,
worst
and I only
cast
possess
in
average
Danganronpa?
physical strength.
The
and
worst
intelligence.
cast. I'd say probably the first game.
All right,
Because they're
you made
all
your point.
kind of, or not all of them, but a lot of them are
Feel sort of
pretty
bad
boring,
for
and their talents are like
I neither want
very
or
normal
need your
things, right?
Yeah.
So
With the flashlight, it's way too
Like
bright.
best baseball player.
it would have been
And
difficult
also,
to move around under the floor
and also the
regardless.
I think the surviving cast is pretty weak,
Maybe the floor in the whole
especially Yasuhiro, because Yasuhiro is not. He's a fucking gag character. All right, he is.
Does that gag character live?
What?
So culprit could stab
Does that gag character live?
Yes, Yasuhiro did somehow, and I don't like that.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta.
She does makeup wipe.
Thank you.
I hope in a few years you look back on your simping for Kokichi and cringe really, really hard.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing
Like
paint
biblical
for them.
level, like, oh god, I really did that?
Find her. Then
Boy,
Like,
that
I'm-
sounds really familiar too.
I hope like half of this is just for the
Her
bit.
corpse didn't
I
have any trace
Kinda
of it.
hope so.
yeah.
I will sim for him
What
more
was
in the
that
future, what you
floorboard
mean?
use?
You know what, sure, check back in like 4
Was
years,
the one
we'll see.
under Tenko, right?
Yeah.
If the
Like-
culprit used it while she was still alive,
Like,
she'd
I-
totally notice.
Pretend to sim for characters, but it's for the
Fussing over
bit.
that won't get us closer to the culprit.
We
You know,
shouldn't dismiss this line
I
of
do that because I
inquiry,
find it
however.
funny.
Instead of butting our heads
But like, I
against
don't really
this,
truly
how
sim
about
for
we
a
concentrate
character.
on another issue?
Sorry, what was that? You kind of mumbled after the last part.
I don't truly sim
First,
for a
we
character.
should figure out how.
When?
Yeah, you only sim
So
for Panny.
not during seance?
Yeah.
Tenko was in the
That's
middle
even
of
for the bit,
the
that's
whole
just me.
seance,
Yeah.
wasn't she?
Don't worry, I know,
How
I
could
know.
someone have gotten to her there?
Yeah, because I pretend simp for like Junk.
Before she went
I pretend. Do I even pretend simp? I just say I like Junko and
Yeah, you don't sim for Junko, you're just like, oh my god, she's the best character.
Like, I mean, to be fair, she is the best character in Danganronpa.
No, she is not.
pick the best though.
I disagree.
Yes.
If I showed anyone a picture of Junko Enoshima, they would recognize it.
Right before we blew out
I don't know about that, because, like, Danganronpa's not that massive, okay?
But she is.
If you'd be more like, oh my god, if you showed, like, Monokuma more than Junko.
I think people recognize Junko more.
No, it's definitely Monokuma.
I think she's more culturally relevant.
No, it's definitely Monokuma, because he's the mascot of the franchise.
I think Junko is kind of the mascot as well.
No, she's just, you really like her, but she's not the, she's not the most known character. It's definitely Monokuma.
I think like cultural impact.
It's definitely Monokuma still.
It's Junko.
It's not fucking Junko.
It's Junko. So many people has.
It would be how I would list it. It would be Monokuma, then Nagito, then I don't know who else it would be, but it's those two as like the most like known and like most popular, most influential characters.
Honestly, I'll take first is Junko, second Nagito.
Nagito has fucking... Okay, just to point out how popular Nagito's figure is, there's, I think, 2 figures of Junko, and Nagito has 4.
It could not have been done
yeah.
She was under the cage the whole time.
But then the character can be popular, I think, different ways, you know? I think Junko has the benefit of, like, she's a girl, so...
Like that.
He has a specific demographic on them.
So fast, no one saw.
To the cage.
It was me.
Right. Oh my god.
Miko is the culprit.
There's no.
Oh my god, fucking Miu will not shut the fuck up on her moaning.
What are you doing?
I honestly, basically we're going over Tenko's murder and how,
You should leave it to a name and just start moving.
Gone to you stupid head. You couldn't even realize. You don't even have all the evidence.
He's into bugs, man.
Bro, he just really likes bugs, okay?
That's all he does, you know? He's a bug man, you know?
He really is.
Yeah.
Right, he is the ultimate entomologist after all.
If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the
What's that to do with words?
No, it's etymology, not entomology.
Oh, okay. I don't know my...
You don't know your words, Bassie.
I don't know my words.
possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Oh, he mumbling. Yeah.
God, this...
I ain't not educated, man.
Yeah. This stupid Miuruma has to try and disprove me, which she doesn't even know what she's on about.
That's like half of the 70% of the gameplay is just the NPCs saying they know things but they don't.
Rebuttal showdown time.
Yeah, rebuttal showdown, but I feel like this shouldn't even be like a discussion that she was killed while still under the thing.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gap. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is and that's none other than Kyo! The blade's all you need!
Wait, hold on, it's... Man, my brain is not working very hard.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Oh yeah.
I'll cut through your words.
It's all coming together.
Also, hello, Owen. Oh,
Wait
excuse me.
just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone, and the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
Jesus Christ, the UFC 5 are literal lemming to head
Too
kicks.
short to reach Tenko.
Juan, do you want to elaborate
Then I messed up.
what's on about that?
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Mew really is an embarrassment,
Yeah,
though. She's
no worries.
she's constantly wrong about fucking everything.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have
That's
been
from
killed
someone
in
who
the
actually
cage.
likes me.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage
Why you
would have
think I ain't been
pierced.
typing? I'm sweating my ass off against these computers.
Not
I
during
mean-
the seance or from
All right, I don't know why you weren't typing. Sometimes
Yeah,
you just
for
sit
a
back
living
and
person.
watch, and I thought it was unusual, but I don't know.
Spirit
It
killed
was
Tenko.
all the emo boys'
It just
fault.
happens.
Okay, it was
What are
the
you
emo
talking about?
boy's fault.
That's not
Okay,
possible.
Jaquan did a read, and he thinks
You
it's
don't know
emo
that.
boy.
Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
The freak.
The freak.
Stop that.
Yeah, you think it is Correcchio.
I think it's Correcchio too.
Alright.
Tenko?
I hope it's Correcchio.
Bro, what the fuck did
How could
Correcchio
Anji's
do?
Spirit killed Tenko?
Looks weird.
What
Well,
if
how did he
Tenko
just
killed
look
Angie,
weird?
And then Angie's spirit came back for revenge.
Like
Emo
said,
boy, I
that's
realized
impossible.
that's like half the
Spirits
cast,
can't be
including the
culprits.
Proton.
Bro, yeah, like you just saying emo boy doesn't
Then
narrow it
explain how the
down.
culprit killed Tenko under these
Like, there's like a
impossible
few there.
Yeah.
circumstances.
Like which emo boy?
Yeah, I knew you meant Correcchio though. I feel like he's the most emo out of them all. He's even wearing the mask.
Only a spirit.
If I was
can
thinking
have
Shadow.
Wait, I know.
Okay.
What if the
I think
culprit was
of
hiding
Kokichi.
inside the cage?
Bro,
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No, if there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I agree with
noticed.
Kaito. The culprit could have been.
the culprit could not have been inside the fucking cage.
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage
All
for
right.
the culprit to hide.
Not
Maybe
making
the culprit
sense.
wouldn't
What if
need
they
to
were
hide in
under the
first place.
floorboards like the forced trial of 2?
What?
Alright. Yeah, like,
Also,
just
the
like...
culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time.
The-
I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
she's referring to... No, I actually don't know what she's referring to. No, I'm gonna kill Tenko inside the cage at any
Holla
time.
pizza gotta hit the oven.
I was wrong.
I don't know who the fuck you're on about. Who the fuck could have killed it inside the cage the entire time? I don't know. This...
This one, I don't know who it is.
Apparently, saying that the culprit could have been Tenko,
I believe Maki is referring to
who could
Tenko
have...
herself.
This makes no fucking sense.
What did you say?
It doesn't make sense.
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
Okay, she would have had to somehow stab herself
Suicide.
in there without moving at all
Suicide?
and hid the weapon.
She committed suicide. It would explain a lot of things.
Is this like a Nagito situation?
There's just no fucking way for
Why
that.
are all the characters so schizo right now?
Because third trials suck.
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be in?
Literally, that's like the...
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
make
because
sense
that
to me.
doesn't make any fucking sense how someone could stab themselves,
Commit suicide.
throw the weapon away, and then like, oh my
Maybe I
god.
wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know,
But this is a
about
Danganronpa
Tenko killing
game.
Angie.
This-
has to be.
They're so not... This
Because
is
Tenko and
not
Angie
a
were
fucking
fighting
thought out
for
idea
attention,
here.
right?
They are not cooking here.
Just like reverse cooking.
Bro, they ain't
Tenko's
cooking, they're
looking for
burning the
sufficient
fucking kitchen
lever
down
to
here.
commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it
Kidding, who
anymore.
like this is like
So she
Kokichi cooking.
decided to
Makes no
end her
sense.
own life.
All right. At least with Kokichi, we know we know that at least half the time he's lying. These people are just being fucking fully serious. They think somehow Tenko stabbed
She
herself.
wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Wait, we should
I would
believe
think we'll
Tenko's
want to
last
die
words.
anyway.
What was that?
I would think we'll want to die.
I don't know. These people are on something right now.
Himiko,
Like this
you said
is
that
like a
Tenko would never do anything like that.
It's like a Nagito situation where he like wanted to die.
Okay, the thing is, Nagito's thing at least made logical sense on how it was set up. This doesn't.
Like Maki.
Yeah.
Like, it was over the top, and that fits Nagito as, like...
And that makes sense for him.
And also,
He's over the top.
yeah, and also the whole plan was to make sure that no one could tell who actually killed him. But Monokuma could.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie
It
about
should
how
just take
malicious their hidden
rehash
secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Kaito, you are so fucking stupid.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's
Tell
your
it to
fault for
everyone.
believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore.
This is so... Oh my god, they just be saying shit.
She wouldn't commit suicide.
They ain't paid by
She
the
wouldn't
word.
try to take us down. That's
They're
what
not
I
making any
want to believe.
sense.
Me too.
But if Tenko did commit suicide,
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
All right, I'll get.
is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you if it turns out I'm wrong, you can. But for now, I need you to
I'm
Right.
beating up people in Roblox.
Good for you, Brian. As we're trying to fucking get through this bullshit of a trial here. Like, huh,
That
this
is good for me.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan
Because
was to
some
take us
people
down
didn't
with
pay
her.
their taxes.
So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
No, it doesn't. Her
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces.
And this is making any sense.
No,
and it's frustrating.
the pieces here do not fucking fit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
This is such a leaps in logic that are just not remotely correct.
The last of her strength.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury. I love committing perjury.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor.
Sure, have you ever been in a situation where you can commit perjury?
Yeah.
Instantly.
Where have you? You've been like in a court of law and just lied.
I mean, I'm not saying I have, but...
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died
Interesting.
instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot it. Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Look at
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
This drop frustrates me.
How could you forget that, Maki?
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar
And
during
we
the
only do
seance?
this trial once.
And we only got to do it one time.
Speak up.
And then we have the...
time.
Hold on, my name is Celestial Ludenbro. Sam Alex Sam I'd like to recommend is Red Faction Gorilla. Have you ever heard of
That
that?
is a good game. Yes. Genuinely, like, structure physics are really good.
I've never heard of that game before. It's the Celestial
They
Ludenberg, if
let
you
the
could...
whole 3RD
say it.
Tyrell sucks thing get to they head in 2 and 3, so they tried these big switches and
Okay, so
concepts which
in
just
that
fell
game,
flat.
you destroy every building, practically.
Also, Jaquan, I think I would agree with that. They try and do something so grandiose to try and make the trials not bad that they end up falling so flat.
The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, but it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song,
Alright.
I heard something fall.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black. Be like the
Yep,
candle.
that is true.
The walls was seriously tough.
And you can turn that game into like a demolition simulator.
That could be fun. Hold on, I'll look it up after the stream. Bassy, don't let me forget.
Okay.
Alright, Bassy, if you let me forget, you're getting
Did
a
anything seem
pay
out of the ordinary
dimension.
during the seance?
There is
Think
something-
Gonta.
Why? Blame Gonta?
Well, think Gonta. Gorilla.
Gonta Gorilla.
All singing the
Gorilla.
I mean, Gonta's like the proportions of a gorilla.
He really is. I think he's just a gorilla.
I agree.
A human suit.
I don't know about that one necessarily.
Does he wear shoes?
No, but he does wear... Do gorillas wear clothes?
Because of that sound you heard.
I mean, have you seen a gorilla wear shoes before?
Have you seen a gorilla wear clothes and glasses?
Yes.
Alright. Shit, right before the text starts. Yeah.
Ack.
They are styling shoes.
Hello, Nayuki.
It sounded like
Hello,
something
Nayuki.
heavy fell down.
Yeah, we're complaining about the third trial because it sucks. And the
Yeah,
fucking...
don't you want
lo-
gorillas?
Falling down.
Falling down.
This trial is just so, like, illogical in just so many ways. It annoys
It
me.
was pretty loud.
Makes no
It did
sense.
seem like something hit the floorboards.
And I get the fact that a cookie cheese just stands up.
It is what?
It stands up.
This is it.
This is it. I'm figuring it out.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that
And
sound.
can we go for this?
That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
He's always
Floorboard
suspicious.
had leaked.
You know, I don't know why we had to lie about how Tenko died instantly. Yeah, I she didn't make any sound or anything whenever she did die. So, like,
So that would imply instantly.
yeah, like there wasn't like anything at all.
We all gotta put our heads together now.
Alright, you know the stupidest Danganronpa MC is? Makoto.
I'm making gotcha stuff by the bunch fire and being in
So what
pain,
made the
but pain
floorboard
doesn't
come
matter.
loose?
I'd say, yeah, definitely Makoto Naegi is definitely the
Someone who participated in the
He's the
seance.
first.
Maybe that person turned
And
on
also-
the floorboard.
And also, no,
That would
you
make
just
such a
casually
horrible
adding in your
sound.
pain, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
It's a bite the punch.
Someone
Right,
must have stomped through the floorboard.
Oh yeah, Kokichi.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't like Makoto Naegi as a protagonist that much because he is so fucking basic.
Kokichi is
I swear to
right.
God.
The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
Excuse me. And it's Naoki, how's your day? Other than your
cross
making
pieces
gotcha stuff.
supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
What did they plan to get from this? I mean, Kyoko had to tell him what to do every trial. I also don't like Kyoko because she just like kind of like figures out everything, so there's not any intensity to the trials. Oh god. No! Hangman's Gambit! Oh, here, Bassie, you're about to... Here, the question is, what happened when the loose floorboard was stepped on? Alright, you're gonna find humor in this Hangman's Gambit. Alright.
I hope it's comedy gold.
It's bad.
What's bad?
Alright. God. I gotta just wait this entire time here. Ugh.
This is AIDS.
The correct thing was seesaw effect. That was the fucking answer to the question.
Seesaw.
The goddamn seesaw effect. Nothing could be as bad as in the first game when they called Toko split personality schizo. Okay, granted, yeah, that's probably worse. That's probably worse. But this one's also bad.
Seesaw.
The fucking seesaw effect is what happened, of course. What else would it be?
Meaning, if you were to apply force to the
They may as well just set the Quan effect.
How the fuck is someone supposed to, like, just figure out that's, like, what they meant? Like, how the fuck?
The next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
It makes no sense.
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Seesaw effect,
Her
people.
whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
I fucking hate this so much. It's so stupid.
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a
This
seesaw
handle
trick,
makes no sense.
the placement of the sickle...
Alright, you know what else was stupid? The previous trials saying ropeway instead of zipline. I also think that was really annoying. I fucking hated that being ropeway. No one called it a ropeway. Alright, you are absolutely correct, Celestia. Alright. Alright.
Celestia.
Yeah.
Genshin. You're talking to Celestia.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, what it is.
That's
Actually.
it!
Yeah, and Genshin it's
Like an
Celestia.
actual, like, land.
The sickle was at the top of the iron
Yeah.
cage, with the blade
It's a piece of
facing
land.
down.
Or they just
Oh, excuse me.
floating
The reason
island.
we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble, but the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
Ah, man,
Once
this is
everything
such a
was
good
reversed,
trial
if
here.
you stepped hard enough on the seesaw,
Yeah, this is what we call reverse P.
Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
Yes, which would have killed her instantly because no sound was made.
Meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouch position, but with the floorboard acting
No
as
way
a
Freak
seesaw,
Dude didn't do
it
it while you got a
compensates for the
blade
blade's
edge to the
length.
cage.
Bringing the victim to the
Exactly, this is so fucking stupid.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
This is the most unconventional way to kill someone.
It would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the
I mean,
cage.
there's like even more
The
unconventional
sound we
ways.
heard was the culprit
Alright, this is
stomping
one of the
on
most
floor.
in Danganronpa.
That impact make floorboards
Don't have like a
loose.
character who's like allergic to peanuts.
Looks
You
like
just
we got
have like a
ourselves a
mountain
good
of peanut butter
old-fashioned
fall on top of
seesaw
it.
homicide.
Okay, well, granted, like, in the games, this is one of the fucking weirdest ways anyone's murdered.
Fucking crazy!
This
So
here.
like, if she just laid
Why
on her
is there a
side,
knife?
it would have missed.
Okay, if she laid on her side, it probably would have missed, but Tenko was specifically told to sit in that specific way so that the seance could be completed. So she could talk to Tenko. So she had reason to. She had reason not to move. And then Celestia Ludenberg says, you know what was stupid? Lying about Maki being alone when we could have said we saw Ryoma right before Gonta grabbed us. We really could have.
It was you,
Oh,
wasn't
so
it?
it's 100
The one
Freak Dude.
behind the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying
All
out
right.
this plan.
Who did we just accuse?
Anyone?
Was it Himiko we just accused?
Because this seesaw homicide
But no,
required its
Himiko.
location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared
It's just gonna
room.
be like the counter today.
That
Yeah.
is why you
Quit
chose
calling
that
it the
room for
seesaw
seance.
homicide, it's so
Is
corny.
It
not?
is.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
Ugh.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead
This
of
is
time.
such an
Then she
amazing
waited for
trial
me to
here.
host the seance and suggested
It's the
the
best
middle.
trial of the game.
It's
let us
the
all
best
end up
trial in
in
the
the seance.
franchise.
Yeah.
Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko?
You know how to
did
improve
such a thing?
this?
How?
Mushu?
In the end,
All the mini games I had, man, scam.
who Tenko
No.
cherished and loved.
I love that high res image. My God.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Well, Tinko?
Oh yeah, I don't even know if we're at the halfway point yet for this trial.
Like, literally spinning
What's
out.
wrong, Himiko?
Yep.
I feel like in part because the trials are so long.
All right. It's because everyone has to like suggest every idea. Okay, there. This is the half point. That they have to suggest every idea except for
but
the
that would
correct
only
one.
work if he outsourced where he held it. Given how hyper-specific it is,
I
maybe
mean, they
it had
couldn't
to
really
be the room
suggest the correct
closest
one
to the
because they
death.
couldn't be the fun in there.
Bro, even Jaquan, who admits he would fucking not be able to figure this out, is realizing, hold on, this is a stupid ass plan. This is also stupid. Oh my God, I can't. I can't with this fucking trial.
Logic does not.
Huh? Did
No?
you know what else is scary? So
I should get crab ragoons whenever
That doesn't sound
my
scary
sister
at
gets
all.
sushi. Crab ragoons are so fucking good.
Like in every proposed plan,
Yeah.
there's like 4 points of failure.
There is
I
this,
didn't hear it.
like at least the last trial, like it was a really like thought out plan that had like a good idea behind it, even if there's some stupid parts to it. But it's at least very well thought out. The first trial is really fucking well thought out.
You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko.
But this, nuh-uh.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
Still don't really know why people murder each other in this game.
Too tired.
What was that?
I still don't know why they murder each other in this game.
Granted, every trial we're given the exact motivation, so I think you need to pay attention.
I mean, why people do that to begin with? I don't get it.
Because they have a motivation to do it. Sometimes it's really bad, but you know.
Yeah, who's have motivations, but still.
Do whatever.
You do a thing similar.
The game gets
I'm
really
too
blah
tired.
if the
Work on
suspect
yak
isn't into
cardio, then
it.
redhead.
Bro, just saying I'm too tired and okay to let everyone fucking die right here.
Yeah, I think that should be an option. Just I'm so done with you guys.
My life is riding on the outcome of this trial! Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room.
Cow.
Therefore, she
All
is
right.
unmistakably the culprit.
How? Oh my god.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko!
Your reasoning of just they wouldn't kill him never works in a fucking murder mystery where the person gets to leave.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Just called fucking Himiko
I
an
also
idiot.
think Himiko's not the culprit.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Why all my friends are dead.
Yeah, all of her two friends are dead.
Performing the seance in that room
Yeah.
was Himiko's decision, was it not?
We had to.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
That's it. Oh yeah.
I agree.
I agree with you. Gonta actually got a point right. Let's go.
He's winning.
Just like Gonta said, each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Savage little toad.
Kichi will tell you.
Wow.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I thought Kishi fell asleep.
I fucking love that. The
How
images
long
of
did it take to set up 3 rooms?
Kokichi like had like his fucking skull bust open, just bleeding out of his head.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to
Got
select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Oh.
See, we were caught in the
trap, Korekio, as he remains suspicious as fuck.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
We don't got the time. This is not the time to be like doing a therapy session here on what your dead friend. Like, oh my.
Yeah.
Who is we
Live
emo bot?
life facing forward.
All right.
She said that
Boy.
to you, right?
What's I say? Yeah.
You'd be betraying her memory.
Isn't making any sense on this slightest.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. it's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I won't give up!
Do not
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Killing.
There, we had to give emotional support to
Well,
Himiko, who actually I don't think helps at all for the rest of this trial.
Some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard
Kaito is a
before the
women
culprit
beater.
used it?
Why would you say that? Kaito would not.
That is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic. Well, that's one possibility.
Right.
But I think it might
God.
have been something else.
Oh, what was the reason
Let's
no
do our
one
best
stepped
to
on
get that free.
the thing before the murder? Oh, yeah, of course, it's gotta be,
Who's gonna stop me from saying it?
I mean, I can. Crosspiece?
Damn it!
I don't... Oh, fuck. Oh, didn't mean to fucking select that. Oopsie doopsies.
That was the best of us.
Happens. It was the magical correctio drew. Of course, naturally. What else would it be?
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
What else could it be?
Alright. Oh yeah, I'm so good.
Before we began the seance, we were
That's the
warned
thing
not
about
to
them.
step on the circle.
This trial has more layers than a Hideo Kojima game about onions.
The floorboard in question was
Bro,
part of the
yeah,
circle.
there's just no reason for any of this to happen.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Bro, I am so fucking hungry. Man, guys, I bet you'll never guess who the fucking murderer is.
It has to be you!
It's the one we think the entire
Bro, it's the most suspicious motherfucker ever.
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But
Yeah,
that's
the
not all
fuck-ass
it's for.
seesaw trick.
In order to make
hate
the
this
murder
trial so
succeed,
much. Okay, I would say I hate this trial in like a logistical sense, but I find it really funny on just how bad it is and
those variables
unnecessary.
were defined by using the magic circle. In short,
Ugh.
the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic
Plus,
circle
he used a cage
has
that
to
had
be
a
the
blade.
culprit.
He also did do that.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
I think this guy's lost it a little bit.
What is so funny?
He's lost in this
I
last
was
mission.
just thinking. So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Oh my
So-
god, he took the vent pills in his mask.
How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
How did they do that?
Get
Wait a
there.
minute. Maybe
Explain, mask man.
Alright, the culprit could use touch.
that's it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's...
The culprit used touch. They didn't see.
Ask you
Felt.
not.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
Wow.
Alright.
So they
Ah,
probably
Brian,
used
just
something
wow.
Besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
A landmark they could have used would have
Why is
been...
he
Oh,
saying that
no!
Pokemon attack
No!
use touch?
No! Why? Alright. Fuck
People think
ass.
that not everyone use touch when walking in the dark.
Alright. Alright. The IQ in this trial room is significantly lower than it was previous. Oh yeah, magic circle. Because of course it was the... You know, I feel like that should have been really fucking obvious.
That's it. The magic circle. Remember? The magic
Oh, it is...
circle was drawn with
Circle.
salt. The culprit used
It's the
salt's
same answer
texture
as what the
to
answer
feel
to the
their way
last
through the
question
dark.
was wilted
Hey.
flower.
Yeah, literally, like, it's just...
So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
He just saying things now. The magic
He drew the
circle.
magic circle with salt. to
This
use
was
it as a
just-
guide.
This is padding.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Why add this much padding to it?
Recall the document. What
Yes,
did the magic
okay.
circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
You could walk like 2
You're
steps
talking about
forward
the magic circle in the
to
document.
figure out where you are in the circle.
That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No,
That's fair.
I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
You literally were facing it.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Oh.
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
What's Kibo gotta do here?
It's too bright.
I think he did
I
it.
apologize.
What does Keyboy
I
got?
just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You.
Please, let me use it!
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used
Alright.
magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible.
Okay.
Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
So needlessly intense.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's hilarious it comes out of his mouth.
Well, Shuichi?
Notice anything? I sure as hell do.
There! This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
We really could have. He's very clearly... Oh my god, I can't even.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie.
The murderer is lying?
Had lines that stretch to the room's corners.
Never happened before.
I couldn't imagine this happening. It's such a mystery. No one has ever lied before.
Yeah. Very normal concept.
Document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
I can't even.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed them.
Hey, yeah.
I don't think game developer this can do it.
Look, see?
They can deal with that one.
What was that?
You killed Tenko, didn't you?
The game developers couldn't deal with that one nonsense either.
If you have any objections, you can.
Your deductions are fiction.
So they just let the writers cook.
The writers aren't cooking right now.
Well, since you've given me the option,
I didn't say it was good.
certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
If this wasn't a fucking game, they already would have voted, probably.
Yeah.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that.
You watching this?
Who carried the cage, so suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words!
This is gonna keep going.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo.
One moment, everyone. Hold on. I'm checking something. One moment.
Okay.
If the thing would actually work. Whatever.
Yep.
That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
Wow, it was.
You could have
It was the.
placed the sickle when you draped the
It was the guy who orchestrated like everything.
Wow.
Bessie, did you expect this?
Where the full box skip?
I would never suspect such a thing.
Where the full box skip? What do you mean the full box skip?
While everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's
Mind-blowing.
exactly correct.
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But
It clearly
unfortunately for
Korekiyo.
you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
Why'd you say it like that?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No. That's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel.
This is
Himiko,
absolute
but
amazing
we need to
logic here,
discuss
huh?
this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Alright, there we go.
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo?
That's enough! It's voting time!
It's not voting time. We don't fucking know half of this trial.
Only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Not even a
Of
quarter
course
in.
not. This case
I only
was
think 3
very
quarters
hard.
into this.
Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
Mm-hmm. We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that. Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah,
My God, this.
there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of
We got the scrum debate.
Wowee! This argument
Yeah,
is getting intense.
a bit.
I fucking love the scrum debate.
Proud to present its very own.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Alright. Let's see. I don't remember how this scrum debate goes, so we're just balling. Although I do have to say it does take a really long time for them to get the fucking fingers, because we have to fucking ascend up into the ceiling here.
Into the sky.
Kyo killed
Music
Tenko
to be
and
jamming.
Angie.
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed
Alright,
Angie.
it does be jamming though.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Yes, good.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Ooh, yes.
Katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo!
There we go.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo, we don't know for Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
I got
Boom.
this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
I am so good at gaming, Bessie. You don't even know.
Kyo!
Yes,
Anyone
I'm so good at playing games that I've played before.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not
Kokichi!
like you played this
Guys,
game
I'm the
before
second
you all
blackened
the
because
years.
Tenko was an easy kill.
Yeah, it's Brian, everyone. Why can't the characters just fucking get that?
Murders.
We solved the
Yeah.
mystery.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
I need more kills for the leaderboard.
Yeah, you need to get on a higher kill streak. Come on, like.
Yeah.
Like you're just starting out.
We've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do...
The piece of evidence.
I think I gonna get someone annoying next.
This
Yeah.
is it!
I'm gonna get someone annoying next. Who would you define as annoying,
The
Brian?
bloodstain found under the floor.
I'll be the clanker
It was
next.
beneath the
Clank.
floorboard.
Why the clanker?
Tenko's plot?
That bloodstain
'Cause he's
was brought
suspicious.
Tenko's corpse to its
Also, the bloodstain was already
He's out here
drawn from
clanking,
the
you
blood
know?
from Tenko's
My God.
body.
Mew.
Alright,
Well, that's weird.
you go for Mew, I guess. I guess she is the annoying one.
Okay, well, nobody talks about my third wife like that, okay? I love me.
That's it!
And it happened before the
The
seance.
bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
But does Mew actually die?
What?
Does Mew actually die?
Did you say did Mew actually die?
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
say yes or no.
Come on.
That bloodstain has to be from Angie Inaga.
That bloodstain
Yeah, because she
wasn't Tenko's.
died.
Yeah, she's the only other person who's reported fucking bleeding out.
Why was blood from
It'd be
Angie at
funny
the
if
scene
I
of Tenko's
predicted the next
murder?
chapter by saying who would I kill.
That's gonna be
Ugh.
Angie.
Wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
You know how Angie loved to bleed out?
Shit. Oh yeah, huh?
Sounds like a favorite thing to do.
Yeah, it sure was.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up... We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her,
Yeah.
but they probably killed her
You
when
fucking
she
scared
came
me.
out.
How dare you?
Korakio
I
stole my
don't-
kill while I was trying to
I
kill
thought
Angie.
that was more likely from the start. So I went
My
to places
God.
Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Head to the room she was caught. Okay, let's see here. What do we have?
The art research lab
Himiko is just annoying with the magic.
is not where Angie
One,
was killed.
one, one, one.
She was killed in the
one,
empty room instead.
one
She left
one
the lab on her own?
thing.
But why would she go into an empty room?
Whoops.
There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Alright.
Didn't mean to say that.
Except
Huck,
for
Huck.
candles.
Hello.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
Misinput.
It was a misinput. It was a misinput. Oh yeah, I'm so smart.
That's it.
Yeah.
Angie went
Yes,
down
the
Well,
and
magic
lit
aid
that
ones.
candle.
The best ultimate detective.
They call me the ultimate detective man because I solved a murder.
Angie was going to use it for the
Was
ritual.
that
Yes, that's like
bathroom?
one murder.
Was it the back route? I think it was one of the back routes. Because usually you don't use the same piece of evidence twice, so I believe so. It is.
Then did
Yeah,
you see
something in this game. There's
I'd be a
technically
better protagonist.
yes, I would be. Okay, I don't know if I'd be better than Shuichi, but
Nothing to start a
um,
fire with in
Wax
Angie's
play.
there are
What the hell's that?
wax play. It's not a play. It's not something for us to discuss on this stream.
And that's
But
why Robert attacked her.
what I was gonna say is there are this thing called back routes in the trials where there's technically 2 answers. There's 2 answers in the non-stop
Was
debate.
attacked in the
Sounds
same room
painful.
the
They both
seance
lead to
began.
the same thing, but it's you know.
Also, why number
Bravo,
2
Himiko.
protagonist?
Well done for choosing
I
that
just
room
let
as
that
the
Rob poor
seance.
guy.
That Rompo guy? I am. I need to continue watching Bungo Stray Dogs.
In that room, then Tenko's murder would
I
be
don't remember what
another
episode I left off on.
I need to watch season 5. I'm
No one would have discovered Angie's
Alright.
bloodstain
No
on the
one's saying any
floorboards.
spoilers for Bungo Stray Dogs, by the way, but like I fucking love
They
Rompo
could
so
have
much.
kept Kitty alive.
I only checked under the floorboard.
I think it's
Wait, Mushu, I have like,
Thanks to
Yeah.
Himiko
I have
for
like
using the same
kind of a
understanding.
spoiler for Rompo in season 4.
okay. He survived till season 4. Let's go!
Or maybe the power of
Who said it survives in season 4?
All right.
I have flashback in season 4.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying that I'll make you love Rompo even more.
Good. I love him already.
Like, initially I didn't like him, I thought it was kind of annoying.
Maybe Shuaki could have
But
been
like,
the big one.
in season 4, you're like, yeah, I love him.
I think I think it's good that because I feel like if Shuichi died with Kaede's character, it wouldn't have had the same kind of effect because she already is a
She was killed after
such
she was
a
buried to
positive
the lab.
character, and I think it just makes sense more for Kaede to be the black end of Trial 1 than for. Oh God, what's the question here? Was Angie was still alive after being attacked? Is it the Monokuma file?
I have the evidence, it's a metal pipe.
What is... I wasn't paying attention. What was it? Andy was still alive being attacked? No, that does... I don't fucking know.
Forehead.
Forehead? Why would it be the forehead be the proof? Why would that be?
I choose not to question this anymore.
This is it.
Oh, excuse me.
The fatal wound
Trial
was a
3
cut to the
doesn't
back
make
of her
any
neck from the
sense.
katana.
It doesn't make any sense. It annoys me very much.
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room.
Okay, that doesn't prove she was alive there. She could have suffered blunt force
Also,
trauma
I
and then
actually got it
immediately. Yeah, you did. Yeah, granted, it was the 3 things that I could have picked. I already picked the other 2, so.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab. And it was there that the culprit finished her off.
That didn't prove that she was alive during that.
All
Okay.
clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
For the love of God, can anything make sense? Asterisk.
What are you all?
You.
Eric, I think Koreki is having a minor crash out.
What are?
I will not fear.
Yeah, I
will
think
not
they
are.
bow
Oh.
down.
Kyo used the floorboard to injure Angie, then used the board to make the seesaw.
Sweet Korekio,
Oh yeah, guy. This is happening now.
their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them. You must teach these
Who the
ignorant
hell?
children a lesson.
Yes, you're right.
Mikhail Jackson.
Okay.
What the hell?
It's just revealed that
Everyone in chat's what the hell's going on?
Not yet.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dead
I have several questions.
dog.
No, I will not answer them.
It's terrible.
No.
Why the lipstick?
What if I don't answer?
You don't have to. Why the
Why did
lipstick?
Koreki
Why the
turn
mask?
into a woman?
And then
Is
carried
correct
into the
role
research
woman.
lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion!
Is he
You
posses?
intend to poison our
Right.
minds with your delusions?
What the hell is going on?
It's no delusion.
That's an excellent question that will be answered here.
After she was struck in the empty room, she was
So
carried
it's
to the
Crackio's
art
ultimate
research
thing
lab and then killed.
What was that?
You
Is
say
he
the
the
culprit
ultimate
carried
winner?
Angie's body?
No, he's the
And
ultimate
not a single
anthropologist.
drop of blood fell?
Okay,
The
the
hallway
second
and
game
empty
had the
room had no
ultimate
blood
winner. That
stains.
is right.
This trial
Even if
is
you
a
wipe them
delusion.
down later, there'd still be traces of evidence
Why
left
are none of the
behind. But there was
characters
no
questioning
evidence
this?
anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Fuck, that's not the thing. Hold
Oh
on.
no!
No, I fucking. Oh, of course. Did I not get anything from that last freaking thing? Oh, God damn it.
They
Right.
do because
Angie was attacked in the empty room first. And then carried in... You infected our mind with your...
Ugh.
Delusion. Angie's two external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed. You say the culprit
Carried Angie's body, and not a single drop of blood fell. The hallway and empty room had no blood stain, even if you wiped them down later. There'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
I'll cut through your words.
Correcchio, calm the fuck down. I swear
this
to God.
trial is when the writers went crazy one day.
Bro, they took something on this trial here.
Angie's.
What?
They took something away from him.
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence.
Like
but
crack.
since it was hidden, the culprit
Alright.
didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. None of the characters question this? I don't know.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that
Atua?
up?
That sound. I saw that and immediately thought of an unfortunate word.
I'm convinced.
Well,
there's
two
only one
words.
person who could have
He
killed
thought
Angie.
he thought fuck to it.
Shut up! Wait, who killed Angie? I fucking wonder, guys. Who do you think killed him? Was it Correcchio Shiguchi?
No, it's
They had
actually she was
rewrite this to
thinking
be
about
good.
her death.
You, Kyo.
Bro, I don't know how I could. I don't know about this. I probably could rewrite this, but like I don't know if I want to touch this.
Oh, twat.
Yeah.
Plot contrivance on that thing.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious.
You killed both of them.
Was it the crazy
I
man
mean, we used
slash
this an
women?
hour ago.
You killed them!
It could literally not have been anyone else.
Only one victim was necessary to win.
Why?
He is him.
Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
There was an accident, was fucking Tenko's murder could not have been more contrived and pre-planned.
Angie's murder was an accident.
They were double dipping, true.
Tango wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations
When
in
you
the
try
empty
to
room,
use your brain in
Angie
trial
walked
3.
in.
Bro, you just gotta kind of turn it off and hope.
So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then you should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tinko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you...
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Correcchio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered.
Who are
You
you?
mustn't raise... Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking
Bro,
with someone.
there's a lot happened with Korekio's existence.
And why the hell is he wearing
Yeah.
lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of
Yeah,
them.
I'm just asking the real questions here.
There is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Well said. Good job, Korekio.
Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
You're wrong.
What?
You do. The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible.
Hey,
I think you may have misunderstood.
I don't even know what the fuck to say about this.
Come.
This is going on forever. Like,
It
there's just,
is.
like,
Apologize.
We've known it's Korekio for about half an hour.
Apologize. Apologize.
yeah, we know it's him.
Seriously.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
And I love playing my fucking rhythm game after this.
So I have nothing to confess.
Rhythm
I
heavy.
have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
This is like when a substitute teacher randomly starts talking about his desk wife, like how do I even respond?
Yeah, exactly. Like how the fuck am I supposed to commentate when this shit's happening?
I made several mistakes.
Yes.
I googled Korekio, and I have learned the fact about him that you know.
Yeah.
To continue this debate is meaningless.
You had to. That's
No,
just
no,
a
wait,
relationship with
no.
this-
Hey, Vassy, you know that's a spoiler, right? Dumbass.
You're all wrong.
But
Yeah. Fucking dipshit.
it was literally under why did he wear a mask? It's not
Literally,
the question. Doesn't answer the question. does
believe it or
it?
not, Google can give spoilers.
So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong.
You're
Why
so
is-
good.
Me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So
Why are
you
none of
looking
these-
at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio
This is going on for so long.
Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
God damn it.
You, I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. You have no proof that Korekio is the killer. It ends here.
Oh yeah, there we go. Fucking finally, Jesus Christ. This weird ass trial.
Actually, talking about Korekio, I should buy a face mask.
No.
I see.
Alright.
And how do you know?
Bro, I swear I can't ever tell anyone I'm a fucking Danganronpa fan.
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard.
You take that to the grave, Mushu.
Bro, like, I would say, how I can even defend this game is... Ooh.
You don't.
But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of...
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used. How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw tree,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Guys, I think we finally got him.
Owen, I'm not sure yet. He might still not be the murderer. We don't know for sure.
While Kyo was setting up the seesaw,
He only admitted it and is fucking crashing out, and all the evidence points to him.
And he's creepy.
All right, guys. There's just like it's not solid enough
We've
proof.
proven it like 5
think
separate
it's him.
times.
now is accepted.
What if it's a bait and switch? Okay.
What if it's Nagito?
So it's
All
true.
right.
He's come back from the dead to do this.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you.
Ichi, please. Put it
Guys, are you ready to make a goddamn
What
comic
if
book?
Tojo is actually still alive and did it?
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, Kirumi was the one that did it. It was all her.
Thing one more time.
It was all inside joke.
Kyo, I want you to confess.
Closing argument. You know, since you could still technically lose this part here, it's possible to fucking
He can lose his argument.
yeah, you can lose here. Oh yeah, I love making the comic book.
Yeah. Come on.
Also, I would like to just point out that this is also an instance where like the murder of Angie doesn't or of Angie and Tenko, like this could have been done with a single kill.
Yeah, you don't need double needlessly.
Yeah, this was unnecessary.
Like they hated both the characters and wanted to get rid of them.
Yeah. Sickle place to kill. Hold on. It's there. Oh yeah. Weirdest fucking trial. No, only one of the 3 people who are killed in the double murders ends up being like a purposeful kill. All the other ones were accidental.
It happens, so they're just there.
Yup. Absolutely amazing.
Do you know there are Danganronpa RP games in Roblox?
I know there are. I should play them sometime. The Danganronpa RP games. I've never played one myself, but that sounds like it would be very, very funny to mess around with.
Oh, but an RP game.
Yeah, there's Danganronpa roleplay games on Roblox.
out and roadblocks.
Let's look back. It was late last night.
Alright, you know what?
Culprit
I don't
was
do
the
it. Do I even want to
culprit
bother
was
like
the
hearing the
seance
re-explanation of
murder
how this?
plan.
It's just gonna take another 10 minutes.
Yep.
To use the floor of the plant. This
I'm just gonna. It is not that important for us to explain this trial that is so obvious in every way. My God.
What? Kip. And the there.
That was fucking. That's not even hard. It's such a long ass trial. We don't need all this.
We don't need all this.
We do not need the fucking comic book.
MB, I'm late. I was playing with my friends.
Hey, Keyboard Twin, you just missed out on like massive amounts of very weird lore.
Yeah.
We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
Wait, hold on. She just fucking got stabbed. How is she standing? Is she built diff?
Keyboard Twin. That's not important. You forget, this is a Trial 3. It's not designed to be good.
Discover Tenko's body.
I don't pay attention or know WTF the game is
Right.
about anyways.
Yeah, don't worry. You're not missing out on You're not missing out on anything here, okay?
Yeah.
God damn. We're at the end of the fucking recap. Correcchios, whatever the fuck you pulled back there. Now we're about to learn about his really fucked up backstory.
That's where my detective work leads.
Yeah, and his whatever is going on here.
Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Fortunately,
Yes.
my one regret was not being able to make 100 friends.
Oh god, you guys don't even fucking believe this
BTW,
bullshit
my
here.
house is on the verge of flooding if it rains again.
That's not very good, Keyboard Twin. I don't think that's very good.
Friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate. I was so close to 100.
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Oh
If he had not killed Tenko, he would have won. Literally, though.
Red, I just realized all of the culprits' first names so far begin with K.
Roger that. One voting time.
100 friends. Well, Red has 400.
Jaquan, you are so right with that. And also, you are right, Owen, that all of them have started with K so far.
Can't communicate reference.
Alright, if he had just not killed Tenko, there would have been no evidence pinning him to the crime.
He would be found out anywhere.
Well, okay, the game would have forced him to, like, have some kind of slip-up, naturally, but... Like, there was no way there was no evidence pointing to him before that.
Okay.
Let's see, who's getting all the votes? I wonder what the results might be. Wow, it's Korekio!
Korekio.
Yep. Korekio
Did it.
Shinguji has been determined as the Blackened.
So it's a guy you don't suspect, you know?
Yeah, maybe, hey, they could always bait and switch right now.
Always the best guys.
Alright. And you know it was a dick move when someone voted for us last chapter. I mean, granted, yeah, Kirumi was kind of found out just because of Shuichi. So. Oh yeah, I got an A rank. I'm so good.
Yeah.
I got an A rank on everything here.
That's good.
A's across the board. Alright. So, are we gonna... 12 correct characters in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round.
Wait, is this game about high school students and some goofy bear-looking plus highs making them kill and then vote who killed whatever, so is this Among Us but with a little more lore?
Yeah, it's Among Us with lore.
Right.
The trial over.
I do
the
not
trial is...
understand this.
Well, we haven't seen him get executed yet, but...
I can't wait to see his execution.
Alright.
What?
Yeah, and also the motive that we were given, absolutely nothing. Also, which cub do you think is gonna get... thinking... Monotaro. Bro, but Monotaro's so cool. What do you mean go play D&D, E-Fighter? Fucking coming in here just say go play D&D. Okay. Oh yeah, here, we're just gonna skip through that there. Yeah, we're hearing about how he had a love life with his sister.
And him already, I still mad at him stealing a kill from me.
Alright. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, E-Fighter, it's not what it looks like!
Hey.
You see, sister.
It's exactly what it looks like.
It's not what it looks like!
That's the way it looks
now
like.
with Blue.
Except...
Okay, let's give it that again. A relationship with his own sister.
Why does Korekio look like she is
He had a
cosplaying
sexual
as in the
relationship
Japanese
with his
army in
He did.
WW2?
Yeah.
Red, can you get a kill back for me?
I don't know, I feel like I have bigger problems right now, Brian.
Sister.
Alright. Alright, you know what, Celestia Ludenberg, that's a damn good reason there.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Why does Craig look like...
You know,
Oh wait, oh my god, hold on, him a pause from that
My
one
God.
bit.
Incomprehensible.
Ugh.
Sister.
Yes. What?
I am Korekio's older sister. Yes.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know what the fuck's happening with his, like, major split in personality where he thinks he's his sister. Yeah.
Kyo is from Alabama.
What was that?
How to rate step 1 hit your computer.
There you go, Yi-Fighter, yeah, singing the fucking song.
And then rage quit.
Angry Pfizer.
You are absolutely right. Oh yeah, and he's a serial killer. He only kills women so that they could be friends with his sister who's dead. So, you know.
He's the cringe.
Then...
Excellent.
Alright, Kokichi is a psychopath. I don't know
What
about
is
that.
wrong with him?
There is so much wrong here that I don't think there's one There, you would need like a whole dictionary of words of whatever the fuck happened.
For my beloved sister. Are you okay?
He needs help.
He needs a lot of help. Yes, Tenko unknowingly did save Himiko's life.
Why? But how?
And 2 years of therapy.
More than 2 years of therapy. He needs like permanent residency inside the psych ward.
Well, and another.
Like, this guy needs to be on first name basis with the assistants.
They really do.
Psych ward.
Vassy, you might need to perform an exorcism.
Got you on him.
Alright.
E5.
Unironically, you'll see what I mean in a minute.
And in the crazy
Okie dokie.
hospital.
Uncle Kichi right now. It's looking a bit weird.
What?
Sister.
Correcchio.
Alright. Punishment time.
Sister, that's right. Therefore, from an anthropo...
Gonna...
That's right.
Alright. Red Mystic says hi. Also, screw you. Alright. Man, you can't even be watching my own stream, Mystics. God.
Red Mystics.
Alright.
Can we erase his brain to make him start over?
Are those two together?
Alright. Punishment time.
Yeah.
Cultural melting pot. This is especially a really fucking weird execution as well.
I mean, he is an anthropologist, you know?
Yeah.
Is he gonna
How
vomit?
does Monokuma have a space for all these executions?
I don't know how he has all the space for this. Is he's getting fucking boiled alive here? And Monodame runs into the fire! For some reason.
Wow.
That's some good soup.
No, it isn't. As they fucking throw salt onto Korekkyo's ghost form, he fucking melts. Yeah, anyways, yeah, that was a weird fucking trial.
Overhand for the win.
Overhand for the win.
How can this be?
Someone told him to run into a fire for $100.
Bro, it was a challenge, okay? Well, the man who can survive the longest in the fire wins $10,000!
I just starched Ben Whittaker.
That's right.
Hey. Well now. Wah, wah, wah.
I told you.
Yeah, whatever the fuck happening here.
Oh yeah.
Fly high NG and Tenko justice has been served.
Farewell.
I suppose justice has been served, whatever the fuck happened here. This was just like... This was just like bad for everyone here.
Like for one guy.
No, it was bad for everyone.
But
Like, Korekkyo couldn't even be, like, reunited with the sisters. His spirit was literally dissolved. Which also means ghosts do exist in the Danganronpa world.
I'm not sure that's how things work.
It worked there, so...
Go to do his best.
I'm gonna say that's a metaphorical death, but...
No, the executions are always completely, like, that's actually happening.
Oh,
Like, it's not just like, oh, like, they're taken away, killed, and, like, it's just like a screenshot. No, it's like, that actually is happening.
That's right.
I think also even his sister kills his soul as well.
Yeah.
What's her beef?
I don't know.
Oh.
Actually,
But
Well, you know.
Shit. How rude. But you know,
All right, and also I'm gonna end this stream as soon as we get like to a good stopping point. We're half done with all of this here.
Yeah.
How exciting!
No way!
We going back to peak.
Yeah, we're all right. We had a huge dip here, but no, don't worry. It's gonna be after this trial. It's all peak from here.
We gotta buy the dip.
All right, you guys gotta invest in the dip, okay? All right, it only gets better from here.
Oh.
Yep.
You're so dumb.
Huh?
Because I'm a liar. But...
right?
Nuh-uh.
Hello.
All right, Dog Weeb, hello.
Because...
I'm still
Right.
trying to comprehend what happened in that execution. So first that guy got harakiri'd on by, then thrown into a 28593727 spin down to hell into lava and starts fantasies about some Shreksual stuff.
Okay.
I'm Doge, the ultimate concept creator.
Hello,
Interesting.
Doge. Ignore what's going on here. This is a bad moment to join, alright? Ignore everything that's happening on the screen. Alright? Alright. This game has its moments of being terrible.
Yep.
Alright. I hope you're having a good day, Doge.
Hey Doge, you gotta trust me when I say the usual streams ain't like this.
Okay, good.
I know the game. I dare you to run into the fire and then stay in there for $100.
Alright. You can at least understand this is very unfortunate everything.
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
she's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped
Can you
crying.
give me an opinion on something?
Yeah.
As the
she
ultimate
looks so
concept
peaceful
creator,
sleeping like that.
I am making a character and I want your opinion about it.
Yes, you can. I would recommend joining my Discord server and like sending it there if you have like any pictures or
And then
anything.
Mamadam was like, bet.
Also, because I'm about to end stream as well. And also, you should just join the Discord anyways, because the Discord's really cool.
Make sure you focus
Yeah.
real good on your back.
But this is cute, you know.
Man, this is the one. Actually, we got one good thing out of this entire thing, and we got this cute image here. That's it. That's all we got.
The
Yeah.
Discord.
I think it's worth it.
Brian, you did not eat the fucking Discord.
You did not, Brian.
I'll say it here.
You did not eat all
That's a
that
quick
ice.
one.
Okay, you can say it here then.
Huh?
Well,
That the only peak in chapter 3.
Yeah, that's the one good thing we got from chapter 3. Okay.
But
got it.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Got it.
Don't worry, Kaito is fine. All right.
It's a female character shy in a gag anime. She is very shy and gentle, to the point that anything she does like tapping or speaking is like ASMR.
I think it's an okay idea, but could be,
Don't have time to be dying.
the way you described it, it could come off as like trying to appeal to like a weird subsection of
No
people.
way am I gonna die
But like
here. No
it's a
way.
fine idea as long as it's executed decently.
I
So
think
yeah,
you need other characters to play off that character, you know?
yeah.
That
It,
sounds like the side character, not main.
well,
main
yeah,
character.
that's what I was under the assumption it wasn't a main character, but I think it's a fine idea that could be that really depends on its.
I've seen weird ASMR, so how worse could mine can get?
Oh my god, Brian, that is not...
Doge,
Shut
did
up,
you know
Brian.
Kaito is a women beater? It makes hella sense for a Danganronpa character.
That would make sense for a Danganronpa character, yes. But...
It does.
Oh yeah, something about a few days ago.
Guess I don't have to introduce
Why?
myself, huh?
Hold on.
I get that this is probably pretty confusing.
Don't worry about what's going on here, but it's not that you're the character idea itself is bad. It's that kind of typically like could give off a bad impression.
It sounds
I
bad.
have a Danganronpa game concept, but it's Among Us.
Now the important
All right,
It sounds like Cab a bit, you know.
A game concept, but it's like, but it's Among Us, like as in like more of like an actual like multiplayer deception game.
So watch your back. Trust no one, and never forget.
And never forget.
You wanted this killing game, so you have to win, no matter what.
Well, Rantaro, that's really
Game
cool, but you're
concept.
fucking dead.
Yes, yes.
All right.
That's it. Dead.
You're all. Whenever this, I'll save.
23 versus 2.
23. That would require a lot of people to do, but yeah. What would it be like? Actually, I did have. Oh, I wanted to stream actual Danganronpa game on VR chat, but it's not very easy to do because it requires 12 people who know how. Actually, 13 people because you need a game master, which all need to have their shit together, which is very difficult.
Which is very difficult to have. I will get bored because I have no idea how to play that game.
Well, I mean, also it takes like 4 hours for a game. So.
Yeah, it takes.
You want to play Danganronpa next on VR chat?
I might play next on one stream because I do like next. It's just really terribly designed in a lot of ways, and whenever no one actually like knows how to play. Oh, we hit 430 subscribers. That's cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the point that I think it's a really cool game that is executed.
I can play. I have an NG avatar, but it's PC only.
All right, I might do that in the future. If so, I'll probably announce it on my Discord. So once again, motivation to go join that. Because I can't just like do that spontaneously and wait 4 hours for people to show up.
I hate the fact that Danganronpa Next has a wiki.
It has a
it's
wiki?
mostly empty.
Well, I would say the wiki, probably would suck for that game. It would probably make very little sense for anyone who is watching me play it without prior knowledge, but I think it would be very fun. So yeah. And this is here where I'm going to close out the stream because I have been streaming.
I just want to know the phases, but the phases
It was
category
fun,
is empty.
I hope you all have a good time.
I one day I could go over all of that because but not very important right now. Yeah, everyone, make sure you guys like, you comment, you subscribe. Turn on them notifications. Join the Discord.
And join the Discord.
Yeah, I'm on it. Follow.
All right. Good night.
I don't know. Follow me on Twitch. All my other stuff that's probably in the description. I will see you guys all later, as in probably tomorrow. Bye bye.